did I do that? I just got a text from my mom. What are the odds? I'm on my way home to get Riley to take him to get groomed. Can you let him out to pee, please? I'm going to have them trim but not shave him down. Because look at this. Whose hair grows out of the top of their head like that? Albert Einstein? I was going to put you in the video because people want to see you in the Oh, you don't care. People wanted to see you in the video. And now you have to go get groomed. If we would have left a half hour earlier, this would have been fine. She's gonna be home in like 2 seconds. Well, shit. Let's use them while we got them, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, my stomach's killing me. I got no sleep. It's put me in a weird mood. My anxiety's through the roof. It's been really bad this week, but I'm not alone. I'm with Riley. He's gonna go get groomed, pampered, hair trimmed, nails shaved, cut. He's gonna look great. And I have to go get a windshield wiper. That's what I'm doing. And I don't feel like getting coffee. I think the coffee I had this morning before work made my stomach hurt, and it's put me in a weird mood. I don't need more coffee. So instead, part of a coffee run, you either have to run an errand or get something to drink. And I went to my mini fridge and got a Red Bull. Now, if your stomach hurts, the first thing you shouldn't grab for is a Red Bull. That's not going to make it better, but I could use the energy. You know what happens a lot is whenever I go to the gas station, what am I, boring? Yeah! You think you're going for something fun. And you kind of stink, bro. You need a bath. What was I saying about the Red Bull? It says it's lightly carbonated and full of chemicals. I don't know why I'm in a funk, but you know, it's funny. I was talking to my friend, my old ex-roommate, Courtney. She's been on the channel. We had like a heart-to-heart FaceTime the other day. Some good stuff. And then she's like, yeah, I've been in a funk. And then she talked to someone else and they're like, yeah, I've been in a funk. And I was like, we're all in funks. So then I started Googling like moon phases. I was like, let me dive deep. What could be going on? Is there a shift? Is the earth off its axis? No. Is the earth off its axis? Is there a meteor in my retrograde? Are the waves crashing on the ocean floor at a different angle than before? I was like, why does my world feel like it's on a tilt and I'm in a funk? And my neighbor just got home and he's walking into his house, but we're not going to look over there. Just like, I feel like I'm on like the verge of being in a funk and it's not great. It's not good. My little Vaseline. My face is very dry. Oh, should we crack this open? Cheers. If you're having a weird week, you're in a weird funk, my goodness, am I with you? We're hanging out too much. Oh my God. Oh, spicy. When I worked at Little Caesars, it was my first job ever, Little Caesars. Never had a Red Bull before. I was drinking like the green blue monsters. Oh my God, that's a whole different time of my life. Probably like, why isn't the car started yet? Listen, I can start the car and I can move it farther up the driveway because mom's going to take you. Everyone there drank Red Bull. Everyone would come in crushing 2 Red Bulls. The orders that would print out of this machine, like when we got an online order, would just be 25 deep. You could pick up the strand and all of them were connected and you could walk across the store with them. And we would just be sitting there drinking Red Bulls and eating sunflower seeds and spitting them out. We were running off of Red Bull and salt remnants off of seeds. Became like a Red Bull junkie for a little bit. Okay, it was my first job. I got in with the wrong crowd, the peer pressure. Oh my God. Also, there's a point where I was talking to 2 other people who worked at Little Caesars one day. We all had the same 2nd-degree burn mark on our neck from the pans coming out of the oven. The pizza goes in this pan and it has like a lip to it. You would take a clamp and clamp the pizza as it came out of the oven because it's like an open up and conveyor belt and then it drops off the back. You would clamp the pizza, scoop it, plop it in the box, cut it and do that. But all of us taking them off of the oven conveyor belt would bring the pan too close to us and we had like singed our neck. We all had the same burn. I have a picture of it somewhere. And after that job, I would go home reeking of butter. I reeked of like the buttery breadsticks because you would sit there and slather them up and then you'd just be covered in it. I would be like glistening and I would go home after my shift at like 10:30 at night and I would go skinny dipping in my own pool. My whole family would be asleep. I would come home after like a long day, like a 4-hour shift. I'm running off 7 cans of Red Bull and I'm just skinny dipping in my own backyard. And then I would just go to bed. Wouldn't even shower. I would go from covered in butter to chlorinated water to sleep. That was like the perfect first job. Introduction into like the service industry and the workforce. My mom's ripping around that corner. Yee, Cheryl. Does she see us? She just hits us. I'm like, again! He's in the car already. Excuse me? You weren't that excited to see me? Just trim. It doesn't need to be this long. Okay. Trim the butt.
Thank you.
Bye! This is in the works, but Riley and I got asked to be on like a major Instagram account that's like centered towards animals. And they want to do like a feature on him. And then immediately I got got off the phone call yesterday, and then immediately my mom was like, he's gonna go get groomed. So now it's like me and my mom are his PR team trying to get him on this Instagram channel. I was like, he can't get a shave, he can only get a trim. He has to be available like Friday afternoons. Like, I'm trying to take him for a coffee run. She's trying to take him on an errand. The past 3 videos, because it wasn't my car, and then last week I didn't have him, the past like 3 coffee runs, people are like, where's Riley? Very busy dog apparently these days. Anyways, I need a windshield wiper. Stat. People said they really like these coffee run videos. Me too. And I specifically set errands aside to do on Friday. I'll do with my goobers. Now, the deal with my windshield wiper is the one of them's broken. You know, like the squeegee part like ripped off of the actual windshield wiper blade. My dad looked at it and was like, that you can't fix that. Just get a new one. When I went and got an oil change on the car, oh God, my train of thought. I got like 2 hours of sleep because I was staying up late trying to turn something in for a brand deal. Hung out with the fam yesterday, to fam bam. Went over to hang out with them. Got home at 11 o'clock. And I said, oh my, that thing was due at midnight. Like, I'm in college again. Oh, it's due at midnight. I forgot about that. It said end of day, and the day ends at midnight. So I had to stay up writing like 2 mini scripts for a thing. And then I kept falling asleep while I was writing it. Just like high school and college, I would always pass out in my books and wake up with the crack of the book on my cheek. I'm fucking having flashbacks. I see my train of thought is gone. I didn't get to bed till 2 a.m. And then I had to wake up at 5:30 for work. So not squirrel right in front of my car. That squirrel made it his mission to run in front of my car. Lost my train of thought again. So I got like 3.5 hours of sleep, which is not a horrible amount of sleep. I've had worse. In high school, I'd run on like 3 on a regular basis, but like the fact that I was like, I could count on one hand how many hours I'm gonna get. As soon as my head hits that pillow, I know the sun's gonna be out. Made me, I think, not have good quality sleep. So I'm running on like 0 sleep. It puts me in a funky ass mood. But for some reason, talking to myself out loud on camera seems to help. Who needs friends? La 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 la. What was I talking about before that? The windshield wiper. I took my car to go get an oil change. As I get out of the car, the guy that was talking to me was talking like so fast in a frequency or a tone of voice that my brain could not compute. And like he was talking in run-on sentences. He wasn't breaking. I wasn't being like, oh, that was the end. Okay, next sentence. Oh, next thought. It was like one continuous thought. As he was talking about my car, he's like, oh, Christine, your oil change. You want to do the same thing as last time? Anything else you would like to check? Like fix on us? We can do this and that. And I was like, what? I only want the oil change. What are my other options? There shouldn't be any options. The car should be working. Lost it again. Do I need to see a doctor? So then, this is going to be the longest story ever. Oh, so as I'm walking away from the car, I said, oh, you could fix my windshield wiper, replace it. How much could that be? And he's like, okay, I will. And I was like, yeah, it's that one. And I pointed to the one that's broken, the one that you can see the squeegee part falling off of it. I can see it from here. He goes, oh, yeah, okay. And then after he gives me the car back, I'm a dumbass. You learn from your mistakes. I tell you. He pulled it out of the shop, signaling that he was done with it. He's like, yeah, it's all good to go. Did the oil change in the windshield wiper. I was like, oh, cool, thanks. Think nothing of it. So then I get in the car, and like 4 hours later, or even a day later, when I needed the windshield wipers again, flicked them on, the one's still broken. So I was like, did you not do it, or did you replace the one that I didn't need replaced? I'm gonna go get a new one and replace it. And next time, every single thing I ask someone to fix on the car, I'll just check it myself. I'll be like, no, oh, you fixed the internal light bulb? Let me check it. Show me. Einstein, Albert, I'd love to see a test of it. Also, I just remembered, when I worked at Little Caesars, good lord, I had a huge crush on my manager. Oh, let's name him Thomas. I had a huge crush on him. Big old crush. Thought maybe there was something there. We're kind of flirty. Texted a little bit outside of work. I said, is this allowed? One day I come into work and my coworker is crying in the back. I said, you don't have to cry over making the pizzas. It's not, there's only so many ingredients you could put on. It's not that big of a deal. And she's like, no, I slept with, what's his name? Thomas. I slept with Thomas and now he's ignoring me. I was like, this Thomas? The Thomas that works here? Who's right over there, 10 feet away? We're on the same shift. Me, this girl, and Thomas. Oh. Honey, I said, are you getting paid to cry right now? You're on the clock crying? You're getting paid to be heartbroken at work? He can't even ghost you because you're literally in the store together. I was like, oh, thank goodness he didn't like me because I wouldn't want to be crying into the breadsticks. No one wants soggy breadsticks. You know what? I'm never going to have a crush on people I work with. Thomas. He was cute. He was a player. And honestly, didn't do his job that well. Now, I don't know shit about what type of windshield wiper I need to buy. Not a clue. Let me get the 45 hundo with the extra squeegee attachment. Like, but this is the best day to run this type of errand. When I'm like numb to the world and in a weird funk. Because I'll just walk in and be like, hello! I'm not gonna pretend I know what I'm doing. I don't care. Are you gonna fucking look? No, you did it. Yeah. Oh, great job looking. Get out of this parking lot. Where's that person? I hate when you like honk at somebody and then have to see them park their car near your car. This guy in front of me is like taking apart his whole car. So I'm gonna pretend I'm on the phone talking. This is such a good trick for filming videos. Not like he wouldn't see the whole camera sitting on the dashboard. Hello? Is that person gonna get another car? I would love to see it. Love to see who couldn't look to the left while they were driving. Probably Thomas from Little Caesars. I need a windshield wiper. My arm's getting tired of holding it up. That lady's on the phone too. Maybe she's pretending. I'd never make it as an actor. My arm got tired about 30 seconds in of holding up that prop. Do I need to say it's like the left one or the right one? Is there a difference? They're like, well, which one is it? I'm like, I don't know. Aren't they the exact same windshield wiper? Is my left or the left if you're in the car or if you're looking at the car? Is stage left? It's the passenger windshield wiper. That's what I would say. Okay, now that I've rehearsed it, let's go. Okay, never mind. Guess what the fuck we're not doing? Buying a windshield wiper blade. $35 for a windshield wiper. The whole car is thousands of dollars. In order to see the road, I have to pay $35. No. This one might be broken, but it's not that broken. And also, I swear when I got the oil change, he said we could replace the windshield wipers for $10. Well, I'm going to go back and look at the receipt from where I got the oil change and see if they had that as a charge, because I even looked up them on their website, and they didn't list how much their stuff was. Let me go home, check the receipt. I'd rather pay $20 off of that whole debacle. $10 for when I thought he replaced it, and another $10 to replace it. If it is $10, then pay $30 to do it on my own. $35. Ridiculous. Unbelievable. Also, the top of this Red Bull can smells like when you leave your bathing suit in a bag for too long and it's wet and damp and might be starting to grow mold. That's what the top of this can smells like. But I didn't wipe off the can. I just think it's part of the experience. Oh, it's just a little too late. I'm back home. I might as well try this now because I bought it the other day. Twix made a Twix cookie dough. And I like trying anything cookie dough. If we're not trying a new drink, might as well try a new something. I don't know if it's like a gooey cookie dough. Looks like it's the graham crapper with the chocolate like they usually do. And then instead of caramel, it's cookie dough. But is it soft? It's pretty good. Not bad. Didn't blow me away. The caramel is really what makes the Twix. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like the cookie dough is really standing out. It almost tastes like an off-brand Twix. In my head, while I was chewing, had a full-blown conversation. Have they ever made a cookie dough Oreo? I'm sure they've had. I'm sure they have. They have like orange creamsicle, you know, those Easter bunny puffs. They have like those Oreo flavors. They definitely have a cookie dough Oreo. Red Bull and Twix. Yeah, no wonder my stomach hurts. And I've had like an on and off headache the past week. If it's not the consequences of my own actions, it really is. The top of this can smells. Or it's the liquid smells. That's a new way to drink it, through the nose. I literally was walking around work today. I was like, my battery's gonna die. I was walking around work today. I said, oh, my stomach hurts. And my supervisor was like, mine too. And I was like, we're bonding. And then I said it again. Later to myself, I was like, man, my stomach does hurt. And she goes, yeah, mine still too. And I was like, okay, now is your stomach trying to hurt more than mine? Because they can hurt equally the same. Also, my nerves are hurting because you're getting on them. Camera's gonna die. Bye! Okay, but if it's gonna die, it should just do it. It should just do so. Bye! I mean, I'll sit here all day. Blinks and blinks and blinks and blinks and blinks. I don't think the battery is gonna die. Little reverse psychology on you. I think I could sit here all day and live off this battery. You ain't gonna die. You're gonna live forever, little battery. I'll never need to charge you again, you little faker. I'm so stubborn. I'm not gonna turn it off. My neighbor's just like, why is she lunging at the camera? Why is she doing that? She's getting weirder by the second.